So we have the mirror in here, but before we even get the mirror out, we're going to start with the getting the mounts ready, okay? So here's our mirror mount, and we're going to attach the mirror mount to this post, and then we need to get a post holder. I'm gonna get that out here. So this is gonna be our post holder. In our labs, we use standard 2-inch posts and 2-inch post holder, and our mirrors are 1 inch in diameter, so we'll use a 1-inch mirror mount. Okay. Now these post holders, they come standard with a threaded headless screw in there. So the first thing that we need to do is to remove that. So the tools that we're going to be using today are a 5/64 wrench like this, as well as one that looks like this. This is the bent one, okay? And then a 9/64 wrench like that, and a 3/16. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to take our 5/64 bent wrench like that and use that to remove this set screw in there. And to do that, it works best if you slip this other thin wrench in through this hole here, okay? That gives you a little better leverage. So I'm going to just take that out, okay? And I'm going to just put that back in our drawer that we have for that. Okay, so I don't lose it. Now, we have then a screw that has that same threads. It's 832 threads that'll go in there, and that will slip through this mirror mount here. Okay, so it'll come through there. And then that's what this 9/64 wrench allows us to do, that can just allow us to screw that into that post here. Okay. And with any of these, you don't need to go overboard on tightening it. You just want it so it doesn't come loose, but you know, you don't want to have to work to untighten it later. So, okay, so it's secure. And then we're going to put that into the post holder, but we need to secure the post holder to this base clamp here. So we do that by using this 3/8 1/4-20 thread, and it's a 3/8 inch long. You don't want to use a longer version of that, because if you do, then it will prevent the post from going down all the way. Okay, so I'm going to use this 3/8 inch one. It's going to go through the bottom of the base here, like that. Okay, and it just sticks up a little bit, and then I'm going to thread the bottom of this post holder on there, like so, and just tighten it a little bit with this 3/16 wrench, just a little bit. Okay, so there you go. And then there's a set screw on the side here, a thumb screw. You can loosen that up a little bit, and this goes in there. And then if I tighten the thumb screw just a little bit, it allows me to move this up or down to the right height. Usually we set this at 4 inches above the optical breadboard or table. Okay, so now we're all set. And notice I did all of the mount first before I even got the optic out. And that way I won't get the optic dirty at all when I'm messing with the mount. Okay, so then once I'm all satisfied with my mount, I'll get it nice and level. I'll make sure my hands are nice and clean before I get the optic out, because we want to minimize contaminating the surface. I'll remove the tape carefully from the box, put it on the bottom there, and then just want to handle the optic on the sides, really carefully on the sides. So I'm just holding it on the sides carefully, not to touch the actual part of the mirror at all. And I just drop it in there. If there's a set screw on the side, if that one is in too far, it won't drop in all the way. But then I'm just going to use my 5/64 to just gently put in that set screw until it just holds the optic. Don't want to go overboard. Don't want to put too much stress on the optic. You know, you can check to make sure it's not going to fall out by holding it over the the padded box there. But no, I got my optic in there nice and secure. The optic looks nice and clean. If at this point you did notice there was a smudge on the optic, this would be a great time to clean it because it's being held nice there, and you could put a piece of lens tissue over it, a clean piece, with a single drop of methanol, and you could just drag it off and clean it. Okay, so there you go. That's how you can mount the mirror. And then what I would use to mount it to the breadboard is the longer 5/8 inch quarter 20 screw with one of these single washers. Okay, and then I'll just put that in this slot here and mount it wherever I want on my breadboard or optical table. Okay, there you go.